Evolve, Smackdown, and Night of Champions review, recap, us telling you what happened, what we thought, giving our 2 cents and our random bullshit like always. We're going to jump straight into it on Evolve. We have our first match of the night, Keanu Carver versus Ice Williams. And if I remember correctly, this is Ice Williams' first debut match in Evolve. Right.
What?
I believe this is Ice Williams' debut match. I don't think we've seen him before. If we have, I don't.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
And you know what? I was expecting this to be almost a jobber of sorts, but no. And I'm glad that it's not, because I know we get that a lot in NXT and the main roster. Actually, I feel like we've been getting that more in NXT than the main roster as of recently. I don't think we really get that in the main roster.
Yeah, and that bothers me, because I feel like some of these wrestlers are, like, way worthy of
actual competition.
Yeah, like,
Jasper Short.
Yeah.
Or even Moose on TNA. But anyway.
Moose is
Keanu Carver versus Ice Williams. And like I said, I was expecting this to be a steam... Hang on, let me actually pull this up here. But I was expecting this to be a steamroll. But it wasn't. Ice Williams was giving him the business. If I remember, he's more of a high flyer, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he was jumping around, hitting him with basement drop kicks, drop kicking him out to the floor. He's ducking clotheslines, but Carver, he's using his power. That's his thing. He's the big bad boy of Evolve, there to tear the division apart. And he picks up the win. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. He hits Williams with the carve up to pick up the victory. And then after the match, he is just stomping his chest in when Timothy Thatcher runs out and yanks him out of the ring, stopping him from getting his chest caved in. So Keanu Carver wins.
Yeah, he pulls Williams out.
Yeah. Then we get
I remember, doesn't he ask Keanu Carver, what are you doing? He said something to him. I don't remember.
Something along those lines. He's like, you're better than this,
Yeah.
Which, once again, I never understand it. What are you proving? You won the match. There's literally 0 point. Attacking someone, it's one thing. It's like attacking someone after you lose a match. Bad sportsmanship, whatever. I'd argue this is worse. You already beat them. Why are you going to continue to beat their ass?
Well,
there's no point in it.
There is.
Is there? What?
Storyline.
Yeah. But what? What story? What story?
The story that we haven't got to yet.
Exactly. I guess so.
Come on. I want you to think about something for a second, okay? Before we, get all technical on this. That would probably wind up being a better storyline than the storylines we've got on Raw or SmackDown.
No shit.
Yeah.
I throw the two of them together, Raw and SmackDown. This probably wind up being a better storyline.
Yeah. But anyway, we move on to a Jack Cartwheel and Cappuccino Jones interview. And I forget the interviewer. Casey? No.
Yeah.
I was going to say Casey Jones. This is not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What's his name?
Chewy?
Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to say Casey Jones.
Yeah,
Chewy Martinez.
He comes out in a hockey mask, with a baseball bat thrown over his shoulder.
No.
Hockey thing hanging out of the back.
But no, Chewy Martinez says, so, how did you get a WWE ID contract?
Well, it might not have been him. I think it was just like a voiceover type thing.
Was it? Maybe it might have been. Might have been. But anyway, Cappuccino Jones says, so, WWE was always the goal, but I didn't know how I was going to get there. I was wrestling in a promotion in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in a little church, less than 30 people. But one of those 30 people was a WWE scout, and all I needed was an opportunity. All I needed was to get in front of the right person. Jack Cartwheel, I was told that the time to get ready is over, if it's time to be ready. And at that point, I felt very confident, and I felt ready to go. I debuted with GCW, started doing matches with AAA. I was able to do shows in Tokyo and really trying to bring it to life. where I'm trying to cartwheel all over the world. Cappuccino Jones, the WWE ID program, it's done a lot for me. Honestly, like when you look at everybody in the ID program, I like to think that I was the most unknown. I've gotten so much better because I'm able to get quality matches. I'm able to be financially supported. I can get better gear, and I wouldn't have been there without WWE ID. Then, God, we get a video recap of Vanity Project's appearance at Beyond Wrestling, and we find out that next week on Evolve, they're going to face against Lince Dorado and the LWO in a 6-man tag team match. See, I told you. You were all like, who's the 6th man? I'm like, anyway.
Are you done?
I am, but I could keep going if you want me to.
Anyway, then we get to Kendall Gray and too many Z's. Zara Zucker.
Zacher.
Yeah.
There's no U in there today.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
This was good.
Yeah, this one didn't blow me away. I wasn't too invested, but it was. Oh, that's right. I remember now because I was like, I was having trouble remembering their faces because I'm terrible with names. But I remember now. These are the two who were arguing over who's been attacking women in the backstage area. So this match goes on, and I believe is it Zara that's accusing Kendall, or is it the other way? Do we remember? It is Gray that's being accused. Because I remember the one who's being accused wins the match.
Gray continues to accuse Zucker of being a mysterious backstage attacker.
Okay, so Gray is the one accusing Zacher. But
I know she's up in her face quite a few times.
Yeah, like several times. We get to that. But like I said, it was a good match. Like I said, I wasn't too blown away, but it was a solid match. But like we said, Gray is able to hit the backdrop driver to pick up the victory. And then Stevie Turner is on her way out to the ring where she runs into Aegis Anofi. And she's heading to the ring to announce Evolve's latest signing. And Aegis Anofi's like, I just need a moment of your time, please. But she's like, no, I don't have time for you.
And then here's something like
that. And Ariana Bennett is laid out on the floor. I think she was, if I remember, she was holding her shoulder, I think.
So. I remember right.
And, Kendall Gray, Zara Zacher are both running out after their match, and they both realize, guess what? Neither of you did it. So now you both look like fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm. But again, I'm going to tell you this. I still think the attacker, I'm going to shoot my name out there.
Okay. Who are you shooting?
Natalia.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. I'd say
I don't think it's Kendall, but I think it's her way of getting to Kendall.
Yep.
You mean Callie?
Callie,
yeah. Yep. I see it.
I could see that. I think it's either Natalia or Nikita Lyons. However,
I would love for it to be Nikita, but I don't think it's Nikita.
I don't either. I think you're probably right. It's one of those two, or it's someone that we've not heard anything about yet. We've not seen on Evolve.
It could easily be
a newcomer. Like I said, my personal pick would be.
You cannot pick Bailey.
No, I was gonna say Bailey. That'd be great, but we're just not gonna be Bailey. But no, my pick is Kylie, which unfortunately after this we immediately cut to Kylie like warming up for a match. So I think that kind of rules that out, unfortunately. But I feel like that would make it wouldn't make the most sense, but it would be the most interesting in my opinion.
Yeah, but she's already the champ too, so knocking out opponents.
No, what are you Kylie, not Callie.
Oh,
Kylie.
to be case.
You're 100% right. You're 100%. Just like Rhea, Roxanne, and Raquel. Too many R's. Anyway, I think that'd be the most interesting. It's not, obviously. But I feel like that would be the most interesting storyline of, like, you know, she's been fighting Wendy Chu. She's been getting in these dark, dreary matches. And she's still coming out there with this big old smile on her face.
And like I said.
But in the back.
I don't hate her, okay? I don't like her, but I don't hate her.
Mm.
I don't like this character. I've never been a big fan of her character. Because to me, she always seems like Dollar Tree Bailey.
That's fair.
You know, it seems like Smiling Callie Ray. It's like, didn't Bailey already do
like
this?
I said, that's why it would be perfect. But of course, WWE isn't smart enough for that.
Didn't we just do this like 10 years ago with Bailey? I mean, you know. Anyway,
Stevie Turner.
Stevie Turner comes out to the ring.
Yeah. She says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am out here to announce Evolve's newest signing. So without further ado, please welcome Dante Chen."
And let me get this right. And maybe we have to go and look. But didn't he just wrestle a couple weeks ago?
On NXT.
Was it NXT?
Yes, it was against Ethan Page. I think it was during, if I remember correctly, it was during when Javon Evans was out hurt with his broken jaw, and he stepped up and he was like, you know, Ethan, you think you're so funny, and then they had their match and he like broke his leg or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah. So that's where he's from. He got downgraded essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know why, but I guess because they just didn't have stories for him.
Probably.
I mean, they're doing it with Nikita, so.
Yeah. And Natalia.
Yeah.
So. But Dante comes out there and says, "Thank you, Stevie. WWE Evolve, I'm here. I'm ready to join such a talented and unique roster of up-and-coming WWE superstars and WWE ID talent. I'm sure some of you remember Ethan Page attacking me on NXT, smashing the steel steps into my ankle, tearing multiple ligaments. Oh! Excuse me. Sorry. Tearing multiple ligaments in my ankle. It was a grueling rehabilitation process. There were dark times where I doubted if my career was over. But all I could think about was getting back in this ring and doing what I love, grinding tirelessly. And here I am. I have always found purpose in being a superstar who aids the next generation. But being an Evolve is for me. The measuring stick of Evolve has arrived."
And then Idris Enoff comes out and he's like, "Dante, y'all know what time it is. Hey, Dante, welcome to Evolve."
"Thank you, Idris. It's good to see you. It's been a while."
"It has been a while, Dante. It's been a long time, but Dante, I hate to break it to you, but all this, it ain't special. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? I was you just a few weeks ago. Welcome as the newest signing. Receive my flowers from these people. Getting praise from my fellow co-workers. I also competed in the inaugural Men's Evolve Championship match at first. It was a hero's welcome. Excuse me. But now I'm seeing like everyone else. I can't even get 10 seconds of Stevie's time. And for who? For you? What's so special about you, Dante? Oh, you're the only one who had to overcome an injury. Oh, you're the only one who wants to be the face of Evolve. Well, you're not, and you won't be. So enjoy the time being this week's shiny new toy. Really? But prepare to step aside. The EOE, the epitome of excellence, ascends and makes Evolve his domain.
And Dante just looks at him disappointed, like, this isn't you, and you know it. Don't be someone you're not.
No. Don't say it. But this is me. I ain't the same man you remembered. I'm tired of being tired. I'm sick of playing the game right away just to get ignored and walked on.
Believe that all you want. I hope it works out for you. But if you think Dante Chen is going to step aside and Idris, boom, right in the jaw, lays him on his ass, and just walks out of the ring.
Yeah.
So that's obviously going to be a match in one of the coming up weeks. Maybe not this week, this next week, but it's definitely going to be
sometime soon.
It's going to happen.
And you know what? As much as I don't necessarily agree with it, he kind of got a point. Idris, I mean, every week there's a shiny new toy that comes in, is given the hero's welcome, treated like a hero, and then the next week you're just like everybody else, can't even get, 5 seconds of, Stevie's time. So as, playing the game the right way, just get walked on. As much as I may not agree with it, he's got a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Then, Chewy Martinez. I don't know why that came out of my mouth the first time. But anyway, Chewy Martinez is having a backstage interview with Layla Diggs. She's talking about her journey coming from Fresno, California to WWE. Oh, excuse me. She has truly evolved personally and professionally. She found her gem of confidence and fighting spirit. She loves to compete. She feels like she gets better every single time she steps in the ring. And Chewy informs her that her opponent for next week, Ariana Bennett, was laid out in the backstage area. And Layla's shocked, flabbergasted, schmeckledorfed even.
It's Schmeckledorf.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's a saying a YouTuber I watch uses. Anyway.
Schmeckledorf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
She can't believe it. And then Jin Tala comes up, interrupts the conversation. She's like, I had a conversation with Stevie Turner, and I'll be replacing Ariana Bennett as your opponent next week. So is it Jin Tala? Actually, that would be interesting as well, I feel. Because Jin Tala comes in as like a babyface, essentially.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay. We know I'm not a huge fan of her.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was... I'm not going to say she was bad in Evolve,
but she had a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Evolve was for.
I understand that. But I still just don't see her as ready to be on TV. Okay. Let's go down this route. Okay? Are you ready? Ain't ready. Ain't ready for the question.
Who? Him? Probably not.
Ain't ready for it.
Probably not.
You're telling me she's better than Bayley?
I didn't say that.
Well, then why is she on there?
Because Bayley's going to NXT, obviously. She's winning season 2 and she's going to fucking NXT. That's why.
You don't think Xena needs to win?
Xena can win the 3rd season.
Oh, she should have. I'm sorry to say, she should have.
I agree. I 100% agree. She should have won season 1.
And I hope that I'm not going to say I hope that she wins it, but I am hoping that
they actually recognize who she is, and
I would love to see Bayley win the 2nd season.
I think here's the thing.
But we're only 2 episodes in, so
yeah. But if Xena doesn't win season 2, I think she's going to Evolve anyway. And if Bayley doesn't win season 2, I think she's going to Evolve anyway. I don't think they're going to keep maybe they might, but I don't think they're going to keep the same people in LFG for more than 2 seasons. They might, for all I know. They could keep them in for fucking 15 seasons.
Exactly, but
I think it
Well,
wouldn't
they're
make.
already signed for 3, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm saying is I don't think it would make for good television to have the same people in for more than 2 seasons. But then again, what do I know about fucking producing TV shows?
Anyway, okay.
But I
Can we
think,
get it? Go ahead.
but no, I was saying, I feel like if you're in season 2, if you're in 2 seasons of LFG and you don't either win or make your way to Evolve, then you're getting recycled somewhere else. You're either going to Evolve or you're going back to the drawing board. That's just me though. Anyway,
Then we get a Tate Wilder
Vignette.
and then we
Lin-
see Lance Dorado backstage talking to LWO, and he's like, "I thank you for answering the call."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm excited about next week. You know, we got a match against the Vanity Project."
And it's going to be Vanity versus Insanity, which is both cheesy but also kind of sounds cool. I don't know. But then Idris Sanofi gets into a shouting match with Jamar Hampton, who was Troy Yearwood previously.
Yes.
I'm slowly learning the new name. I can barely remember the first name, and now they're switching it up on me. But he's like, I don't appreciate you getting in my face, rookie. And Jamar's like, look, I'm going to have to teach you something. He just says that I'm not doing anything for anyone anymore. So once again, that's going to be a future matchup. And like I said, Jamar Hampton, I don't know why they changed his name, but fair fox to him, I guess, if you wanted to use that instead. I feel like I've said it time and time again, he has all the in-ring ability. It's more about bringing... And he has a personality, but so far his personality has been... not but almost like superhero-esque, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it feels like he's always sticking up for other people, which once again isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't that his problem in LFG?
No, you're thinking of Chris Island when he was trying to stick up for his partner against Bubba Ray. Yeah, that was Chris Island. But no, I'm talking like this is obviously in character stuff, like sticking up for Stevie, sticking up for Dante Chen. So this is obviously like a reoccurring thing. Like you're going out there, you're being an asshole. I'm not cool with that. So now we're gonna fight. I just feel like we need more than this superhero-esque savior, because I feel like that's kind of what he's going for, like this, I don't know. Anyway, then we get to our third match, our main event, Kylie Ray versus Wendy Chu in a last woman standing match. The first ever in Evolve. It was pretty good, actually.
It was good.
They had all the kit and caboodle you could have in a last standing match. The trash can over the head, the kendo sticks, the steel chairs, and the most vile, evil thing imaginable. They didn't pull out the thumbtacks. No. They pulled out the Legos.
And I like I said, I know you haven't had kids yet, but I don't know if you had Legos.
I know.
I don't remember you having Legos. But here's the thing.
Stepping on those, or like
in the
stepping
middle
on
of
a
the night,
thumbtack?
you step on a Lego, you might as well have been shot in the foot.
Yes, I agree.
Hey, you are 100% right. However, I still think there's one more thing that could be more painful. And you know what? We have some over here. We have some in our home right now.
You're talking about the 6-sided dice.
No. I'm talking about the D4. Poke that. Poke that with your hand.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing.
If those are on the
Okay,
floor,
well, not even that. Okay, these, granted, hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not. They're pointing. I'm not gonna tell you that they're not gonna hurt, but you're not gonna have them all over the floor. And
Well, I'm talking about for a wrestling match, okay? I'm not talking like stepping on them in the real world, because yeah, though you're gonna have those up and whatever. But I'm talking about for a wrestling match.
wait a minute. Oh God.
Actually, wait. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, because my entire premise behind my character is, I'm not necessarily the entire character, but I'm a gamer. That's the thing I do. So when I get in my first, steel cage match, last man standing match, street fight, whatever, that's what I'm coming out with. Fuck the thumbtacks, fuck the Legos, it's D4s. Or just a whole bag, just a great big old bag of fucking dice. They might not allow that. That might actually break some bones, but you know what? Anyway.
The thumbtacks actually hurt. Like
Yeah, but they poke you, but I don't know.
I don't know if those, and plus there'd probably be at least some kind of give to. I'm saying they would have to be filed down.
Yeah.
Whatever. They would make them to where they weren't.
They look, but they're not as painful. Yeah. Anyway,
they would probably have like styrofoam caps on the end.
Yeah.
You couldn't technically use them in a mat like bowling D&D or whatever.
Yeah. But anyway,
but they would be great for
the story. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, they're going back and forth. They're beating the hell out of each other, and I believe they're on the ring apron when Wendy Chu applies the dirt nap, but Kylie manages to pick her up and slam her onto the ground through, I think is it one or two tables? I believe it was two. Two tables.
You are you going toward the end?
Yes.
There was one interesting part I wanted to bring up.
Oh, the brick!
The teddy bear brick.
I forgot about that. That's right. Wendy Chu comes up and she tries to hit Kylie with a teddy bear. Kylie ducks out of the way, grabs the teddy bear from her, and then smacks Wendy Chu up the head with it. And I'm like, the fuck are y'all doing? It's a teddy bear.
And she's kind of like, she realizes it's a little heavier than
and she tears it open and she's like, oh fuck. And she, like, the ref is checking on Wendy Chu because she's on the floor and Kylie's like,
and
just chucks it out of the ring. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I thought that was one of the coolest parts.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to make sure we discussed that.
But yeah,
the teddy bear brick was freaking A+.
Yeah, that's
the Legos were a plus, but that was A++.
But like I said, she puts her through the ring or the two tables on the outside, and she manages to beat the 10 count to pick up the victory. So she's the winner. But after the match, we see Natalya and Steve Turner raving about tonight's main event. And Natalya's like, I want to take in the entire experience of Evolve. And Steve's like, I really appreciate you coming down here, helping guide these women to the next step of their career. And Natalya's like, I could help guide Evolve as the Women's Evolve champion. I want to match with Callie Armstrong. And then it's beautiful because you can see Stevie like, what? And Natalya just grabs her and's like, and takes a fucking selfie with her. It was beautiful. But yeah, Stevie was like, wait, repeat that one more time.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm sorry, Natalia, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
I know you might be a Hall of Famer, you might be all these things, but
you might as well just lay down and.
Okay. First off, there is no Joe Tessitore.
No, it is Michael Cole and Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Since they're in Saudi Arabia, I assume that's why. But
we start off with Randy Orton.
Anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He comes out to the ring and he says, "Before I get into what it is I want to talk about with you tonight." All right. Because him and Cody come down.
Cody's already in the ring, and he starts.
Yeah.
Like, he has the microphone, and he's getting ready to say his line, and Orton's music starts.
Once again, I know it's probably not going to happen. Actually, no, it might, and I want it. I don't want The Rock to be there, because God, that'd be so fucking stupid. I just want to see Cody turn heel.
Yeah.
Here's a little story. Let's have story time. And we'll get into a little more in Discord. We talk about the Discord stuff. But some people have made some very, very, very valid points.
Are you talking about John Cena going? Yeah, I know that. I'm saying, I want Cody to turn heel.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you're going against John Cena, the biggest way to push John Cena back over is going to be for Cody to be the one to grab the belt.
Yes, that I know. I just don't want The Rock there. He's such a waste of space. I'd say that to his face. I don't care. Go do your Hollywood movies. Go be the same exact character in 27 different films. Just stay out of the ring, please. Your promos are fucking terrible. I don't know. He's been in a lot of fucking movies and he's played the exact same character.
I'm not disagreeing.
Anyway,
it was just funny that you put it that way. But go ahead.
Anyway, Randy Orton comes out there. He says, "Before I get into what it is I want to talk to you about, before I get into what it is I want to talk about with you tonight," that sentence makes no sense. Cody, I got a question for all of you. Did you watch Monday Night Raw this past Monday? No, I didn't, Randy. Thought so. Did you see my man Cody Rhodes face Jey Uso in the semifinals match? No, Randy, I didn't. Why don't you remind me what happened? Sorry, nah. So, I don't know. I have a feeling you all feel the same way I do. If you and Jey Uso, aren't in the running for the match of the year come Slammy time, then something is wrong in this world. No. God, no. Sorry, just everything in this is wrong. Hell of a match, dude on Raw. It was a pleasure to watch. With that being said, the reason I'm out here is because I know what you're going to say already. You want this crown. You want to be king of the ring. And if it was any other different circumstance under the sun, I would agree. I would want to see that crown on your head too. But the circumstances are not different. While you may want this crown, I need this crown. I need to be king of the ring. Not just because if I win that crown, I go on to SummerSlam and I have the opportunity to be a 15-time world champion. That's all well and good. But another reason I want that crown, love how it goes from a need to a want. Anyway.
Yeah, really.
Because that crown stands for redemption. Redemption because I was here last year. Same time, same place. I made it to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, and I fell short to Gunther. And I got to right that wrong. But another thing that crown stands for is retribution. Retribution against John Cena. Retribution because at Backlash, Cody, in my hometown, John Cena embarrassed me. Not only in my hometown of St. Louis at Backlash did he embarrass me, he embarrassed me in front of my friends, in front of my family. My wife and kids were sitting in the front row. I need to right that wrong as well. Now, Cody, everybody knows how we feel about each other, how much we respect each other, but I can't let how I feel about you personally get in the way of this goal. Which is why all the cards I'm laying my hand out on the table for you to see, man. And I'll tell you out of respect, face to face, man to man, there is nothing. There is no single thing I won't do to make sure that I leave Saudi Arabia with that crown on top of my head. And that goal is going to come true. Because tomorrow night, at Night of Champions, I'm going to reintroduce you to the three most dangerous letters in WWE. RKO.
And then Cody. Randy. I've heard everyone in this tournament talk about why they want to be king of the ring. And I would say that my need to become the king of the ring is more justified than anyone's. But nobody has let me get a word in edgewise lately. And here you are telling me, if I heard this correctly, that John Cena embarrassed you? Embarrassed you. Between you and John Cena, you had 30 world championships. Embarrassment is never a word I would attach to that pair. Randy, I remember everything. Everything. I remember my very first night in this company on Monday Night Raw. Do you know what happened? You slapped my dad across the face. I remember the bad, sure. I remember the good. Just a few months ago, sitting in this ring, hearing everybody, oh, I'm old. That's not on there.
Sure it is.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere.
Hearing everybody that I stood,
Everything that a student.
everything that a student could ever want to hear from this. The wording on some of this is just weird, how they're worded.
Yes. Their sentences are just
Garbled.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ever want to hear from his teacher? And I'm so grateful for you, Randy Orton. I am so thankful for you, Randy Orton. I know what you think I know that you think you need to win this. But I'm telling you, no matter if it's John Cena or CM Punk, Randy, I just need it a little bit more. Tomorrow night, when it's all said and done, RKO will still be the three most dangerous letters in WWE. But Randy, you will not be king of the ring because I will. Okay, here, and I know this is never, ever, 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 ever going to change. But I actually hate it. Yes. I hate that. Oh no, you're not going to win because I am. No, you're not going to win because I am. No. I want it more. No, I want it more.
Exactly. It's more of a pissing contest.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree. It's more of just a circle jerk. Because no. Oh, you're great. I love you. You're awesome. However, I need it more. It's just...
You were embarrassed? What about what happened to me?
Yeah.
That was way more embarrassing.
And it takes this took like fucking 10, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how Aegis Anofi said, I'm so tired of being tired? I'm tired of being tired of this shit. Because it's the same shit every fucking week.
Repeat.
God damn it.
Like I said, how many pissing contests can we have? Or circle jerks or whatever before somebody goes in and goes, enough. Which it won't happen.
Exactly.
But we go backstage. Solo Sikoa is talking with Jason Mateo. He says, I want to give Jimmy Uso one more opportunity to come back to the family now that he's all alone. Go out there and remind him what it's like to have nobody. You take care of Jimmy. I'll take care of Jacob. At Night of Champions. After this weekend, everyone will see that we're just getting started. So we get to our first match of the night. Like 20 minutes in.
20? More like half hour or something.
Well, I know we started late, so I don't actually know how far. Anyway. We get Jimmy Uso versus JC Mateo with Solo Sikoa at ringside. And Mateo, once again, JC Mateo, for all intents and purposes, should be dominating this match. And he does, for a decent bit. But Jimmy Uso is also dominating for a decent chunk of this match. And I'm not saying Jimmy Uso is a slouch by any means. But this is a classic example of a David versus a Goliath. This should be a struggle from start to finish.
He's not small either.
Yeah, but he's not half the size of JC Mateo either. It'd be the same thing if he was going against Bronson Reed. It should or Gunther. It should be a struggle. And that's the thing that they even said on LFG. Something that Gunther is great at is making his opponents struggle. Making it look like a fight for their lives. And that's what this should have been.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad match. I'm not saying it was a bad match. I'm so tired of these guys who are supposed to be these big, unstoppable powerhouses getting, like, it's a 50-50 toss-up on whether Jimmy Uso can beat him or not. Which I don't have a problem with, but it should not feel like a 50-50. You know?
It should be more of a fight.
That's just my opinion on it.
They've been making Gunther look like he's a fucking...
Oh, don't even. Ugh, we're not going to speak on that. But anyway,
this is something that we've talked about before. I don't dislike Gunther.
I don't either.
I think he's phenomenal in that ring.
He is. They just need to show it off more.
My biggest issue with it is that they're making him look weak.
Exactly.
And I hate to say this, but every rumor, everything people are talking about is clearly saying it. I don't even know if I can get it out of my mouth without throwing it.
Oh, you mean Goldberg gonna win the title?
Yeah. And again,
sorry.
I'm not. I don't have a problem with Goldberg. I had a problem. I have a problem with Goldberg now.
Yeah.
I did not have a problem with Goldberg 20 years ago.
But
5 years ago.
Exactly.
Whatever the case may be.
Now, why?
And now it's just...
It's not even a circle jerk, because they're just jerking him. It's not even a circle jerk. It's just...
They're calling it a peacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
pretty much.
Back to the match. Jason Mateo, they're going at it, and like I said, Jimmy Uso is picking up a lot of steam. It looks like he's about to, take out Jason Mateo, but Solo trips him from the outside, and then Jimmy gets back up on his feet. He ascends to top turnbuckle, but unfortunately, JC Mateo is able to duck out of the way just in time, and then he hits him with the Tour of the Islands to pick up the pinfall. But of course, that's not where it ends. Because after the match, Solo is trying to give Jimmy a hug, trying to get him to come back to the family, and he, boom! You remember that the time he slapped Gunther? It was like just boom, right across the face, lays him on his ass. But of course, Mateo attacks him from behind, and he's beating the shit out of him. He picks him up. Solo's about to hit him with the spike when Jacob Fatu storms out to the ring. And he is firing off haymakers. He ducks a clothesline from Mateo. He hits him with a pop-up Samoan drop on this 300-plus pounder like it's light work. And then he's glaring at Solo. But Solo retreats to the outside like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then he plants Mateo with the double jump moonsault. And he helps Jimmy get up off his feet. And then Jimmy pushes... That's right, because Solo comes running back into the ring. Jimmy pushes him out, pushes Jacob out of harm's way, and then he super kicks Solo out of the ring. So both of them look like fucking idiots. I want to know where the hell he was at during Night of Champions, though. Jimmy! When they had their 3-on-1 bullshit, but anyway, we'll get to that.
We'll wait. We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
DIY is backstage, giving yet another lecture to the entire tag team division about the Wyatt Six. They don't want to hear any jargon from the self-proclaimed locker room leaders. Johnny Gargano admits the DIY haven't been easy to deal with, but tonight is about the survival of the tag team division. If the Wyatts win tonight, then none of the tag teams have a chance of capturing those titles. And then Nick Aldis joins the conversation. Tommaso Ciampa says that DIY are clearly the only ones who care about this division because Aldis doesn't. Gargano doesn't know why Aldis would give the Wyatts a title shot. And Nick's like, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. So he brings in Andrade and he says, find a tag team partner. You're having a match tonight against DIY. And Andrade's like, I love the sound of that. And DIY is flipping their shit.
No,
What are you doing? Why? Yeah, it was bad.
Exactly. It was good.
And then I forgot this was on just a random not a random SmackDown, but a random SmackDown instead of at Night of Champions.
Yeah. We
had Zelina Vega versus Julia for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
And I'm going to say this. The absolute best match of the night.
Yeah.
My opinion.
It was just the shame was so short.
Yeah.
It was like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was a fairly short match. But the thing is, like, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, another repeat of this and actually give it, like, a SummerSlam or something.
Yeah. I feel like this... Because it was... For the 5 minutes it was on, it was great. Because they're both high flyers. Julia... Not high flyers, but they're both quick, athletic... I think Cecil's just being an asshole. Anyway.
I think the cat jumped up on there and scared him.
Maybe. I don't know.
Something.
I think he's also just a goober smooch. But anyway, this is a great match. Like I said, they're both quick, athletic, high-flying, toss and turn in, reverses, counters. But, as we all expected, Julia managed to pick up the victory with the Northern Lights bomb. So Julia is our new United States Women's Champion. Yeah, everybody saw that coming.
And like I said, I like Zelina.
Yeah.
But
I do agree. I think this needs a rematch at give it an Evolution. A rematch at Evolution, have it be a proper 10, 15-minute match. I'd love that.
Even if Julia still retains.
Yeah, even if she retains. Because this was a great match. I just felt like it should have been...
I'm going to tell you another match that I want. And you already know where I'm going to go with this. And a lot of people are calling for it at Evolution. Stephanie and Io.
Oh, hell yeah.
When is Evolution? Isn't it this
month in July?
Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna get. I don't know how they're gonna get Stephanie to a number one contender spot. Then again, they could just you win one match, now you're the number one contender because storyline reasons, and then we're not gonna actually see her fight for 3 weeks until Evolution because that's just how it goes.
And that's another thing I want to bring up. I absolutely hate that we have not seen her the last 2 weeks.
When was the last time we saw Io Sky?
Well, she hasn't wrestled.
That's what I'm saying. Our champion.
I'm talking about Stephanie.
Yeah.
Here's the point I'm trying to make. On NXT, every week she was out.
Oh, yeah. But like I said,
she might not have been defending every week.
Our WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky, has not wrestled in over 2 months.
Right under 2 months. I think it's 40-something days.
And she probably still won't wrestle until Evolution. Let's be so for real.
Yeah.
So it's going to be probably closer to 3 months that she hasn't wrestled, let alone defended the title. So you know what? I'm starting to think Roman Reigns, he actually had a pretty damn good track record. Every 40-something days, he was defending that title. So, granted, it was complete garbage, bullshit defenses with his goon squad out there. However, point still stands. It's going to be close to 3 months before our WWE Women's Champion. And
that's not her fault.
No, I'm not blaming her.
Roman's was him.
I'm not blaming her on the slightest, but my point is WWE doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with this. And it upsets me. Because Io Sky is a phenomenal fucking wrestler. I want to see her out there defending the title.
Yeah,
even if it is only once a month. Even if she's out there doing, like I said, and you know what? We haven't had that in the longest time. Open challenges. And I feel like we're not ever going to get it again. Because they've just moved away from that. Because that doesn't make for good stories.
Mhm.
Fuck good stories. I want a defending champion. I want a champion who's out there every single week. Defending the championship. You want to have a King of the Ring tournament to determine my number one contender at SummerSlam? Great. Until then, every week I'm out there. Come out, whoever's the first music to pop up.
Who won? But never mind. I remember.
Yeah.
But
she's going against
Smackdown.
Tiffy. Yes, she's going against Tiffany.
But you don't get knocked.
No. So it's probably going to be Stephanie. But my point still stands. Anyway,
so
moving on.
We are going to have to make one once. Technically, I guess they're going to have to make one for
Io either way. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but
Michael Cole informs us that SmackDown is moving back to 2 hours.
Thank
starting next
fucking
week.
God. Maybe it'll get better.
Maybe.
Safari.
Don't. Yeah, your head might explode.
Exactly.
Anyway, Charlotte Flair runs into Alexa Bliss backstage, and she's like, "I don't want to talk about next week. I don't need friends." And Alexa's like, "Sorry, Miss Bliss." Miss Bliss says, "I'm not trying to be your friend, but it wouldn't hurt for them to be on the same page. So don't think of us as friends. Think of us as allies of convenience. Think about it." And then she walks away. So, also, who the fuck are they allied against? Chelsea?
Yep.
God damn it. No. Because that means they're just going to fight Chelsea for the next 5 months. Ah!
And then we get Wade Barrett, and he's like, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It is the entire weekend of champions here. And my guest this evening will not only be competing for this rather dashing Queen of the Ring crown tomorrow night at Night of Champions. She will also be battling for an opportunity to compete against their brand's world champion at SummerSlam. So without further ado, please welcome my first guest, the Storm, Jade Cargill.
Yeah, she comes out to the ring with her music.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, and her opponent tomorrow night.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
And her opponent tomorrow night in the final of the Queen of the Ring tournament, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Ladies, thank you both for joining me. Jade, I would like to start with you. What makes you so confident you are going to defeat Asuka tomorrow in the Queen of the Ring final at Night of Champions?
You know what, Wade? When people see Asuka, they get nervous. Me, I see an opportunity to show you all exactly why I came here. You see, I have purpose. This is not pressure. This is purpose. And at SummerSlam, I don't plan on just taking the title. I plan on taking the whole damn throne.
And then Asuka in her broken English.
Yeah. She's like, okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go, take it.
Okay, you are strong, but powerful is not everything. I have skills and experience. Do you know who I am? I am Asuka, because no one is ready for Asuka.
I promise you, you are going to regret that.
And then Naomi shows up.
Yo, wake it up. You see, this briefcase means that you two can fight over the crown, but I have all the power. I can do whatever I want. Maybe I'll cash in after Tiffany and I destroy each other in the last woman standing match. Or maybe I'll wait until one of you goes to the champion to cash in. Jade, you hate the fact that no matter what you do, I'm the one with the power to take it all away. Just like I took the tag team titles, just like I took away months of your career, just like I took away the big three. It brings me pure pleasure when I think about how sweet it would be to ruin the biggest night of your career. I advise you to proceed with caution. And this told us who won the next night, unfortunately. Because Jade shoves Asuka out of the way, trying to take a swipe at Naomi, but Naomi's like, I'm obviously not going to let that happen. She just jumps off the ring apron. But then Asuka gets back up on her feet, and she hits her with a spinning back fist. Oh, it said it twice. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? She hits her with a spinning back fist, then she kicks her in the chest, and then she hits her with a roundhouse kick to drop her on her ass. And Naomi climbs in the ring.
Once Jade's laid out in the middle of the ring.
And just holds the briefcase up like she fucking did something.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I guess with the briefcase, you don't have to do anything. But it's just funny to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we see Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis both backstage. And they're like, we need to come up with something for the women's tag titles. And then Aleister Black walks in. And he's like, I want to read you from last week.
And then Ron Killings once again storms in, interrupting Aleister Black. He says, Aleister, you need to back it up. I want John Cena right now. Pierce tells Truth to calm down. Aldis says that John Cena is here for CM Punk tonight. He's not here for R-Truth. Truth tells Aldis, do not worry about it. And then Aldis apologizes to Aleister for his behavior. And Aleister's like, he just sort of nods and then walks out in the same direction as Truth. And then we have congratulations to Los Gardo, who recently won the AAA World Tag Team Championships at Triple Mania.
Which we talked about a couple weeks ago when they actually won them.
And then we get our third match of the night, DIY versus Andrade and Rey Fenix. And if I remember correctly, this was not a bad match.
No, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what the DIY expected from this. They got their ass whooped. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had a few good licks in here and there, their usual bullshit tactics. But I mean, when you're going against Andrade and Rey Fenix, you gotta keep them grounded, and that is not their specialty. So they got whooped.
Yeah.
But yeah, Andrade plants Ciampa with the message to pick up the victory. And then we get the same exact video package for John Cena and CM Punk for like the fifth fucking time.
And that was just last night, or that was just Friday. It feels like it. It really does.
We get it on Monday. We get it on Friday. We get it on.
And then we have the backstage, if I remember right.
I don't think so. I think he comes out to the ring because he comes out and says, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Ron Killings.
Yeah, it was out in the ring.
Yeah, Ron Killings, by the way. He says, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, what's up? I'm going to tell y'all what's up. I am Ron Killings. I am the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, put some respect on my name. John Cena, I ain't letting that slide. I ain't letting it ride. Get out here right now. I want you right now. Come on, John Cena, where you at? Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
And Aleister Black slides into the ring.
Yeah.
And Black is just standing behind Truth.
Yeah. And then
he just drops him with the black mask.
Yeah.
Which was phenomenal.
And he sits Black, down.
Yeah. He sits down and he's like, I told you, Ron, not to drink from this cup. I guess in a weird way, you've never known. We're never even known, Ron.
What? We're even now.
We're even now. Okay, sorry.
What were you reading?
We're even now, Ron.
There you go. Anyway, Byron Saxton has a backstage interview with the Street Profits. He's like, what's the game plan for tonight? And oh, that's right. They're like, how long did it take for the Profits to recapture the WWE Tag Team titles? 4 years. Montez says they fought too hard to let these titles go. Dawkins says that they're the class of this division, and that's why they're taking this challenge. They're not scared of the Wyatts. They're going to eliminate that threat. It's Friday night, so it's time to get to work. Then B-Fab appears. She tells the Profits that she has their back if any shenanigans get in the way. Then Aleister Black runs into Damian Priest in the backstage area, and he says, Black, you must feel real tough now, huh? And Black's like, if truth is your friend, you should tell him to stay out of my way. Besides, as far as I'm concerned, the debt is paid. Then Priest's like, you know what? I know what truth is capable of. The next time you're looking for payment, why don't you do it face to face? I'm confident the result will be different. And Black's like passive aggressive is like, I'm sure it would. And then this random fuck off asshole, Carmelo Hayes, shows up. And he's like, if I was you, I would mind my own business, especially when it comes to this Ron killing R-Truth situation. If Priest is really your boy, you'd let him handle your own business before he becomes a tragedy. And I love this. He said he just glares at Mello and says, Mello, you should walk away now. And Carmelo's like, you're right. And he walks away. So
he understands, like, truth hurt.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't want to screw with Priest.
Oh no.
Because, like you said, and we've said, and I legit believe this, okay? He almost took Gunther out.
Yeah, he was the one who originally made Gunther look like a bitch. He was the one who said, in that ring you might be a general, but in these streets I'm a king. It was beautiful. Anyway.
Yep.
We get to the fourth match tonight, the Street Profits versus the... This was a fucking clusterfuck. This was a shit show and a half. Because we get maybe halfway through the match before every single tag team in the division rushes out there and just starts waylaying them. And if I remember correctly, they run past Mr. Howdy. Or not Mr. Howdy. Uncle Howdy. Who was just sitting there in his rocking chair with oh damn it, Eric Rowan and Nikki Cross, yeah. He just sitting there. They all run directly past him and just start beating the shit out of the Wyatts.
Which is Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy.
But I mean, yeah, they all start going up. They're all beating the hell out of each other. Like, it's complete and utter chaos. But at the end of it all, somehow, the Street Profits are standing tall in the ring.
From a disqualification.
Yeah. So they are still the champions. So, I look, here's the only way this is going to end. And it's going to be a clusterfuck no matter which way you go about it. So what would be? Hang on. We have the Street Profits, the Wyatts, Fraxium, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, and I think that's it, right? So a Fatal 5... I don't even know how you... I don't think you can do that. Because there's only 4 corners to the ring. But a Fatal 5-way for the tag team... Or, no. Fuck that. The good old classic, a ladder match. That's the only way you're going to end this. With any semblance of... Not even order, but controlled chaos.
Is that what we're calling a ladder match?
Controlled chaos. Because at least then they're all legally allowed to beat the hell out of each other there. Rather than it ending in disqualification.
Anyway.
But, Jacob, we cut outside, and Jacob Fatu runs into Jimmy Uso in the parking lot. Jimmy tells Jacob that he didn't need his help. And Jacob says he didn't need Jimmy's help last week. And Jacob's like, we got a problem here. And Jimmy says, there is no problem. It's just respect. I give it where it's due. And the way Jacob has been standing up to Solo Sikoa, that's what Jimmy should have done a long time ago. And Jacob says that if Jimmy just gets in where he fits in, then they're going to be all right. Yada I mean.
And then we get to the fifth.
This was actually really good. For what it was.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax in a last woman standing match for the WWE Women's Championship.
And I'm just going to clear this up right now. This was our main event match, but not our main event.
Exactly, but oh my god.
But it was a good match.
It was.
It was a good match.
I don't think it was better than the Zelina Julia, but for a longer match, it was definitely good.
Mm.
And I think this needed to be, and I think Tiffany proved
why she is champion.
why she needs to be where she's at.
At some point, Stratton is able to hit a sunset flip powerbomb through a table with Nia Jax. Both of them getting up at the count of 9. And then Naomi storms out with the briefcase. Stratton, but before she can do anything, Stratton kicks her in the gut. And then she's attacking Naomi and Jax with the briefcase. She hits a running bulldog into Naomi. She connects with the PME. Jax gets with the count of 9. And then she decks Stratton with a back elbow. And she's going for a vertical suplex. But Stratton is able to land on her feet. Then she hits the forearm shivers. And with a running briefcase shot, sends Nia Jax crashing through 2 tables on the floor outside to pick up the victory. So,
well, here's the thing, and they don't bring it up in this. I think she got up at like 9.5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Nia kind of got up and fell right back down.
Yeah.
Which was the same thing that happened with Winnie Chu
and the Braun Strowman and Jacob thing. So I mean, it's storied. It is what it is.
But then we get to the greatest part of the night. Not really. It's a lot.
The John Cena and CM Punk segment.
Woo! No, it's not. That's not what it should say. It should say John Cena and CM Punk circle jerk.
Mm-hmm. John Cena comes out. Well, do you want to? Are you going to take? Because it's CM Punk says a lot. So, do you want me to read CM Punk's part, or you want me to?
It don't matter. I'll read Cena.
Okay.
Get used to it, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This is what a winner looks like. I'm a winner. CM Punk is a loser because he's blah. Because he's been out cornered. He's been out maneuvered. He's out of tricks because I'm a genius. Night of Champions is now a formality, and CM Punk can do nothing about it.
Before we get on with this, what the fuck does out cornered mean? You know what? No. We're gonna find out right now. Is this even a word, or is he making words up? I feel like he's making shit up. Oh, it's a vehicle thing, like anyway.
To corner better than.
Yeah, like I assume it's supposed to be like driving, like turning a corner better. I don't fucking. Anyway, it still makes no goddamn sense.
He's basically saying he's better.
Yeah. But then CM Punk makes his entrance with John Cena's Thugonomics
I
theme song.
absolutely loved this. This was probably the absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't have much respect for it.
It was the best promo they've had. It still wasn't good.
Again, I'm gonna disagree.
Yeah.
It still was not. It was a waste of time.
I'm gonna disagree.
It was a complete waste of time.
Hear me out, because I think this is what Punk needed to do
Mhm.
in order to push John Cena. Again, I still think this is where it's going, and we'll talk about it a little more here in a little bit with Discord. But we're getting that. We're almost at the top of the hill, and
See, you're right. However, it was still a complete waste of fucking time. This is like 15 goddamn minutes of them yapping their goddamn japs, saying, "Oh, I'm better than you." But he comes out there wearing the old Thugonomics outfit, his, John Cena's theme song blaring in the background. He says, "Yo, check it. This is basic punkonomics. Don't adjust your television sets. Your eyes are working just right. This clown plagiarized my pipe bomb, so now I'm stealing word life. And you had to rip me off to cut your best promo just to distract from the fact that we all see you move in slow-mo. Remember when he used to rap? Yeah, you deserve all the criticism. You like a Timu Macklemore, but with Mackle-less rhythm. And he said I'm a problem. He called me a player hater. Let's be honest, John Cena's buried more talent than The Undertaker. That's why he's the champ. He went and lost all his respect. But hey, John, I get it. I had retired too if this place rehired my ex.
that's Nikki Bella. Okay.
If you never said your prayers, ate your vitamins, or fixed your bald spot, you wouldn't be a pro wrestler. You would be a Boston mall cop. But hey, he gets good movie roles. That much is a fact. But then we see Batista act, and we realize that John ain't that. Same shirt, same hat, man. Your persona is a straight tragic. You're like a fish belly white Hulk Hogan, but somehow more problematic. Yo, when it comes to the best in the world, I'm your vessel. Because millions chant my name and it's you they chant. You can't wrestle. Get in while you can, because in 6 months he'll be gone and I'll still be having fun. He won't have time for you little people anymore. He'll be busy washing underwear for James Gunn. Yeah, he's a superhero now. He works for DC, but no matter how hard you try, you still are and always will be the Marine to me. And that's straight to DVD. Better find a PS3. I now understand that you can't see me. It's a hell of a catchphrase, John, but now it's all done because we all see you and we're looking at a washed up bum. 14 years ago today, I dropped a legendary pipe bomb and you tried to make it all about you because that's what you do. John, you're a leech, you're a phony, you're a fraud, you're a kiss ass, 17 world champion, but ain't never been in my class. Before you go, John, there's one more wish to make. Tomorrow night you're gonna lose to Kendra because, bitch, you're my Drake. Except, see, it sounded good when I was saying it fast because it sounded like a rap, but that was stretched out over like 15 minutes.
And then he drops the mic and walks out.
Yeah. So once again, just I get it, I do, but at the same time, just I'm so fucking tired of the useless promos. We start with a garbage promo. We end with a kind of funny promo that's still a waste of time. You can't win. But then we get to Night of Champions officially, and you know what? I'll give it to him. This was good. This was a good pay-per-view. Not a great pay-per-view. A good pay-per-view. Better than what we've been getting, I think. But we start off with Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. This is an absolute travesty of a matchup. Because for some reason, halfway through it, Randy's back. I don't know if there was a specific move that hurt his back, or if they're just saying he's fucking old or something. I don't remember because I was barely paying attention to it because I already knew how it was going to end.
Exactly.
I'm down with that. We knew it was gonna be
Cody.
Eh.
But, I mean, Randy's back starts hurting, but he managed to push through it. And, Cody hits him with his Cody Cutter. Randy kicks out. Randy hits him with the RKO. Cody kicks out. And it's at that point that Randy is an absolute fucking fraud. Because he's in the corner. He's lining him up to punch his head off his shoulders like, oh no, he's my friend. Wah! Wah! Dumbass! Look at how it did you. The same bullshit that happened to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania that cost him the title. Look what you did. Look what you did. He said last night, there is nothing I won't do to make sure I get that crown. And look what you did. You fucking hesitated like, oh no, I don't want to hurt my best friend. I can't possibly do that. Fraud.
Oh, I know.
Anyway.
Are you okay now?
No. Because by the time he finally psychs himself up again, I'm going to kick his You know what? Fuck him. I'm going to kick his head off. Guess what? Cody's recovered. So it doesn't matter.
Are you better?
No. Because he's been back. Ever since he's been back, he said he's going to kick He was going to kick. He was going to kick Kevin Owens' head off his shoulders. Not once since he's been back have we seen him land a single goddamn punt. Now I'm done. Mostly. Anyway, Cody wins.
Guess who wins the match?
Cody. Because there was never another option. It was always Cody.
Because we have to have Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
For the umpteenth millionth time.
Has it really? No, I think it's only been twice.
True. However, leading up to their match, we had Cody versus Cena like a million goddamn times. Even if it wasn't like in matches. It was just them circle jerking, blowing smoke.
Yep, exactly.
Pissing at each other.
Yep, pretty much.
A complete waste of time. And now we're gonna get it again.
Yep.
Because we still have like 3 weeks till SummerSlam?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get 3 more weeks of the same fucking shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me polish your Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. So yeah, he fucking wins. Because Randy's a goddamn idiot.
And then they talk about WWE TakeOver First Australia, which is on October.
And then we get to the second match of the night.
And then we have WWE Crown Jewel 2025 and Monday Night Raw, which is first.
Yeah. But we get to our second match, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Here's the thing. This was a good match, but I was disappointed. And I say that because I felt like Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight, by itself, without any outside interference, should have been a 50-50. Because you might not like Roxanne, but these they are
Raquel, you mean?
Raquel, yes.
I'm going to tell you this. I do not dislike her. But
I feel like this should have been a 50-50 shot.
She is good. And she's big and she's talented. But I'm not a fan of hers, but I do respect her.
Yeah.
It's not like Kylie or Mace Warner.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like,
don't care. Yeah.
You can be a heel, you can be a face, and I still just don't give up.
Yeah. But point is, I feel like this match on its own, without anything else, should have been a 50-50. Whether they're heel faces, this should have been a great match.
Fair enough.
With the addition of Roxanne, I feel like Rhea's chances of winning should have gone down drastically. And it felt like Roxanne did absolutely nothing. She came out there. I think she got a chokehold for like a few seconds and then got her ass whooped. And it didn't even really give Raquel the upper hand. At least that's how it felt to me.
But here, let me go down this road. How many times did we see Priest take out the entire Judgment Day?
This is true. However, Priest is a massive powerhouse on the League of Gunther, which once again we've already gone over how nerfed.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm getting at,
they're just nerfed in general. Yeah,
is Rhea is a powerhouse in there. Granted, she might not be the biggest, she might not be the strongest, but she is.
Oh, absolutely.
She is very, very, very dominant at what she does.
And so, but I agree. What I'm saying is, it goes back to the same problem I keep saying it has. Nerf for the plot. It's a problem in anime, in movies, and apparently in wrestling too, because it doesn't matter how big and bad you are, it just matters for the story. Prime example being the Jey Uso in that Fatal 4-Way match.
No, the Gunther thing.
Yes, but even more so in that Fatal 4-Way match.
I don't know. I think the Gunther match at Mania was. Gunther should not have lost that fast.
I agree.
He literally had the chokehold on for what? Maybe a 2 count? And Gunther's already. Like he was.
It was embarrassing. But anyway, Rhea Ripley wins. She manages to fight off Raquel and Roxanne. I don't think.
No. She does win.
Yes.
But they called it the Avalanche Riptide.
Yes.
Because she was literally on top of the table, on the top rope, picked her up in a riptide, and just boom!
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised that ring did not have a Raquel-sized hole in it.
Yeah. But she wins, and then we have a Evolution 2 vignette, which I don't think we watched, because I think we were skipping forward, because we had started late. Then we get to our third match tonight, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett. And once again, this was... letdown feels like the wrong word, and yet also the right word.
Here's the thing. Again, I think this is... I think Kross needed to win this. But I think that they've got something else planned. I think this is going to kind of be a pass for a little while.
I do too, but my main point is Kross was dominating for a large majority of this match. And towards the end, he was dominating Sami Zayn. And then, like that, one haluva kick and he's fucking seizing on the ground, unable to move. It just felt like the flip, like there was no comeback, and I feel like that's the thing they always talk about in matches. They talk about an LFG. This was just, the heel is getting his ass whooped, and then, the match, he somehow delivers his finisher, and now the match is over. It just felt very rushed to me, the ending anyway. It was a great match until the end. I have no problem with Sami Zayn winning this match. It just felt, the ending felt rushed. And I don't know if that's because, they talk about an LG. Sometimes, your times get cut. I don't know if that happened here, but that's what it felt like, kind of. Because it felt like they were going at a great pace. Karrion was beating him down. He had him on the ropes. And then Sami was supposed to have a comeback, but they're like, you need to end the match, like, right fucking now. And then he hits his Kaluva kick and the match is over. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like to me. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway.
And then we get the announcement that the 2026 Royal Rumble will be held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
In January, yep.
And then we get
Jacob Fatu versus...
I'm just going to say this before we even get going. This might have been a good match. And it was until...
It wasn't.
The whole entire curtain just came down.
Oh, right. Well, I forget. I was going to say a 3-on-1, but no. At the end of it was a 4-on-1. Because Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa with JC Mateo at ringside. And, the Jacob and Solo are going back and forth. But obviously, Jacob
is just better.
He like the ring announcer said, supernatural, like regeneration. Like this man pops up from everything and anything that you throw at him.
Yeah.
At one point, JC Mateo comes into the ring, and Jacob's like, "Fuck it, I'll just take both of you on." Super kicks him in the chin, lays him in the corner, hits him with a running hip attack, and he's going back on Solo. He's beating him up. He lays him down. He gets up on the top rope to deliver the moonsault, and then Tama Tonga comes back in, shows up out of nowhere, and pushes him off the top rope. But he manages to fight him off even.
And they are...
Yeah, he nails Mateo with the running hip attack. He connects with a double jump moonsault. And then because if I remember correctly, the referee is checking on Mateo, thinking he's hurt or whatever. And then like I said, he connects with a double jump moonsault. But Hikuleo yanks him out of the ring. He tells Jacob, "You had everything." And then he chokeslams him on the announce table, rolls him back inside the ring. Solo plants him with a Samoan spike, and we have a new United States champion.
It took 4 of them.
Yeah. Because I thought it was a 3v1, but I completely forgot the Tama Tonga showed back up. Oh, screw you.
It took 4 of them.
Yeah, it was an embarrassment.
And the thing is, Friday night, we're going to get how great he is. It's like, no. It took 4 of you to take that title. 4 of you. And he almost had it. Like, he was a hiccup away from retaining that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he had fought off everything except, which they're changing his name. It's not Hikuleo.
It's in the Discord somewhere.
It's in the Discord. It's something Ola or Tonga.
I think it's Tama. I think he's going with the, Tonga. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he's supposedly like a brother to them.
Yeah. But then we get our 5th match of the night, Jade Cargill versus Asuka, and this is a great match. I have no complaints about this match whatsoever.
They are complaining.
About what?
2 reasons. 1, I don't give a fuck, you're a piece of shit. Which I'll get to in a second. But the main one is because they're saying Jade botched it, which I agree. But I also think that...
Guess what? It happens. And you move on.
When she rolled her and she usually leans straight back, she kind of slid off and her butt hit the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't on her. And when she did the lean back thing that she does, Asuka's shoulder popped up.
For the 3 count?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, people are saying that Jade didn't take the win. It should be a rematch and Asuka should win. And then the others are saying that she didn't deserve to win because this will be the first black
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That
First black champion, or first black female champion. And people are saying that Asuka should have won it 100%.
That's just racist people. They don't. Their opinions don't count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree 100%. Because here's what I'm going to tell you flat out. I did not care who won that match, but
they're both
Knight Rider and me we both said it, and I think you even said it too. I don't care who wins, but I'm going for Jay.
As long as it's a good match, I really don't care.
You know, if Asuka won, it wouldn't have been the upset. I would have been like, fair enough.
Yeah, fair fucks.
But Jade won. That's who I picked. If you don't like it, don't like how it ended, guess what? I got one word for you. Don't watch it.
That's 3 words.
Don't watch.
There you go. Anyway, but yeah, I had no problems. This was a great match. This is a phenomenal match. I loved it.
It was. It was really back and forth. I mean, like,
they were both showing why they could have won it, and that's all you need.
Yeah, 100%. These guys both are absolutely. The 6th and final match.
Hang on. Before we get to that, I'm trying to delay. We find out that this week on Raw, this was beautiful. The New Day come up, or is this what I think it is?
Yes.
Oh wait, no. That was on Monday. Yeah, it was on Monday that we learned about it, but we get the official news.
Yes.
That they're going to be defending against.
Judgment Day.
Yeah. And then Sheamus is going to be fighting Rusev. So I can't wait to see the Judgment Day or the
Well, again, actually I want to bring that up too. I'm going to bring it up later. But for us, it is literally on probably almost as soon as we're done streaming. It's on at 5 and we'll be done streaming somewhere around 4.
Yeah. So but we get to the 6th match of the night. This wasn't even a good match. Like, even excluding all the bullshit that took place, it wasn't even that good of a match. I mean, it was okay on a good day.
I think the biggest part everybody is talking about is, let me see if I can get the actual. Yeah, they're both using each other's moves.
Because I don't get. I get it, but at the same time, it just feels like another dick measuring contest, and I'm so tired of those.
I don't see it.
What are we looking for?
When he tied him up, when CM Punk.
The STF?
No. I had him like on his CM Punk was on like John's shoulders, and he had him like all wrapped up in like a submission move. Basically, what I'm getting to is it was AJ's. So a lot of people are saying that maybe that's a sign.
Oh,
that AJ Lee is coming back.
Maybe I don't fucking know. But like I said,
but then again, it is his wife, and I'm sure he's been put in it several times, good or bad.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, the match was not bad, but it wasn't good. It was okay. It was okay. It was honestly better than I was expecting. I'll be honest, I was expecting an absolute shit show. But I was pleasantly surprised. Of course, until and this pissed me off. I wasn't mad that Seth Rollins came down there in the slightest. I expected that 100%. I was mad because his entire squad was made to look like fucking chumps.
Mm-hmm.
Because they come down there, Seth, Breaker, and Breaker and Bronson. Sorry, too many B's. Once again. Braun, Breaker, Bronson, Reed, too much. Anyway, they come down there. Punk gets into a brawl with Breaker and Reed, and he gets his ass whooped. He managed to hold them off for like maybe 5-10 seconds before they take him down. They put him in a double choke slam through the airbag announce table. and Charles Robinson runs down to the ring. But before
John Cena just
yeah, like boom, like shoulder tackles this poor old frail man. He goes flying like 15 feet.
Yeah, Charles Robinson isn't that young.
No. Then he's arguing with Rollins in the middle of the thing. Rollins tries to hit Cena with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but he hits him with an attitude adjustment. Then Breakker and Reed come in, gang up on him. Punk is busted open. And then Penta makes his way down to the ring. And Breakker goes out to take him down. And this was great. This was exactly what it needed to be. Because we had this last week. And guess what, Penta? You got your fucking ass kicked. So, once again, Penta's getting his fucking ass kicked. So then Sami Zayn comes down there and he starts attacking Breakker. They're like fighting down beneath the entrance ramp. And then Penta jumps off the entrance ramp onto both of them, taking them out. And then we get some absolute dog shit. No. I need to explain this. Throughout the course of this match, CM Punk has eaten like 3 AAs, 3 attitude adjustments, on top of all the other bullshit that he's taken, and he's still up. He's still fighting. John Cena hits 1 attitude adjustment on Bronson Reed, and that man is on the fucking ground. Fucking dead as a doorknob. This is supposed to be the big guy.
You want it again?
Mm-hmm. I just...
Tell us how you feel.
It's just so inconsistent, and I hate it. I hate it so much. You had 2 guys come out to take Braun Breaker down, and yet John Cena, who's already gotten his ass whooped, not just through the course of the match, but by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, hits 1 AA, and Bronson Reed is on his phone. What? Explain that to me. Explain, please, WWE, explain that to me. Explain how that works. It doesn't. That's how. Like, bring somebody else out, please. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with my fucking tangent. But yeah, he hits Seth Rollins with an attitude adjustment as well, and then he shakes CM Punk's hand, pulls him in for a hug, and then he does that.
Same look we had at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, the fucking dead inside.
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, the dead inside glare. He goes for a nut shot, a low blow. CM Punk counters. He picks him up, is going for the GTS, but Seth comes in, clocks him with the Money in the Bank briefcase, then hits him with the curb stomp. Cena pins him, and that's it. Cena retains.
Well, the ref finally gets up.
Yeah. Don't you love how that always works? They get up at the exact right moment for the most bullshit to happen. Mm-hmm.
So, John Cena is going to SummerSlam.
Unfortunately.
Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Wait, hold on a second. I feel like some deja vu shit.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, wait, I feel like I've seen
We've
this
already
before.
seen this shit before. I mean,
I feel like I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before?
Oh, I don't know, like 3 months ago.
It just upsets me that we couldn't get at least one new match.
We did! We got CM Punk versus John Cena. We haven't had that in like a decade. We had Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. That was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Didn't you enjoy that? Didn't you have so much fun? Anyway. We're gonna go over to Discord now.
It's not much better, but anyway. All right, let me blow.
The Undertaker says WWE needs to introduce deeper storylines like the Bloodline saga. Actually, I have this one pulled up on. We're gonna be falling into the abyss for like half a second, but we'll be fine. I feel like there needs to be more deeper storylines. We had the Bloodline story, which was incredible. I mean, it's probably not even over yet because there's so many in the Bloodline and who've crossed past the Bloodline. But that was such a rich, rich story, and it worked so well.
Did it?
It did.
Until
You might not have enjoyed it, but it made them billions of dollars. So
but here's the problem I have. Is it was just so long on how, and it felt repetitive.
oh, absolutely. But it made them billions of dollars. So that's really all they care about. You know, as much as you might not agree with it, Roman Reigns did have a point. He is part of the reason they got that Netflix deal. I agree. This should have been on Night of Champions, but considering they had like a 5-minute match, it would have felt like a waste of time on a Night of Champions, I feel like. I want to see a rematch of this at Evolution. I want to see a rematch. I don't think... Is this a video, I assume, that we just didn't watch, of her being goofy?
It just them being.
Roman Reigns is gonna return, everybody! Whoa! Can't you tell how excited we are?
I'm excited.
If he does come back, God, please let it be as a babyface.
We're gonna get OTC. We're gonna get the Roman Reigns, Bloodline, OTC, and here, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. I 100%. Because here's the problem I had, and the problem you had, the problem Knight Rider had. Here's the problem. He lost everything.
And yet he's still coming in there like...
Mr. Big Ball. Yeah.
When it's more like... Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, it ain't swinging no more, buddy.
No, you got circumcised, and they might have taken a little bit too much off.
But
anyway, Karrion Kross was even a loud pop in front of Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia. Just shows how over Kross actually is. It's not just the internet. Kross is over with fans worldwide. Fair Fox. Yes, this is what we were talking about. I'm not going to play it, but she slams her into a pile of Legos.
Yeah, it like I said, and you can see the Legos sticking and
they literally
her back.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, it's gonna be metal dice. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Half of them will roll out of the ring, but that's besides the point.
I mean, whatever's more effective. I mean,
I don't know if they're gonna let you bring dice in. They'll probably have to, like I said,
polish them down, whatever. But still,
some foam on them, whatever. But yeah,
it'd be funny. It'd be funny. Then again, they use thumbtacks, so I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. With a new... Thank God! Please, get rid of the OTC! Have him come back as a babyface, please.
I don't think we're going to get that.
It says there's a new nickname. That means he's not the OTC anymore. Hopefully.
No. He's probably like the underboss now. Because we have the final boss.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, don't say that. John Cena took pictures and signed for every fan who stood out to wait for him. The greatest human being. I don't know about that. But
and again, this is why I talk about this a lot. I'm not a fan of John Cena as a wrestler. I've never been a big fan of John Cena as a wrestler. As a person,
different story.
1,000,000%.
Oh yeah, great guy.
That is a little clip thing, and you probably have to.
Probably.
Not 100% sure what that was. Might have been a video.
But yeah, this is actually pretty good. Did you? Oh, you didn't try it. Fuck. I'll have to go get another one. It was pretty good. It's less. What's the word? Softer. Yeah. Kuwait. Okay. We're going to be near front row on Smackdown tonight. I hope you're watching. That's lovely.
I thought that was great because, like I said,
You know what?
I like the character.
I agree. I think I would get a Chelsea Green shirt simply to see. Like I said, I so wish she would have beaten Charlotte in that match. Because she would never shut up about it. You could tape her mouth shut, use fucking Gorilla Glue, and she would still be yapping about it. It'd be fucking great.
But like I said, I might not be a huge fan of her, but absolutely love this character.
It's great. Thank God it's returning in 2 hours. The 4th, it's this coming up week, right?
This Friday.
Yep.
There is hope. There's hope. A little
Somewhere.
bit. Not a lot. The tiniest smidgen ember of hope. But anyway. The Undertaker said the spear should be used exclusively by Braun Breaker and taken away from everyone else. What made him think that was seeing the spear on ISO speed? That's fair. Because I've realized as of late, everybody uses the spear. You know, for the longest time, that was Roman Reigns' thing exclusively.
I'm going to say this too. The one on ISO speed was great. But the Carlito one
was monstrous.
That dude
that
dude was running at 150 million miles per hour. I think he was a blur.
You know how they
all
say
Carlito saw was
he didn't see anything. he turned and the next thing he knew he was on the ground. Boss! What? Boss!
And then what was it, a week or two later?
I think he ran faster. I think he gained super speed in that.
Because Finn Balor points and Carlito turns around and he boom, boom. I think he literally one leap like Superman dun, 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 dun,
on the announce table. Finn's oh shit, Carlito, where the fuck did he go? How did you get over there so fast?
I think he did the up and away like Superman. He was
I think in that moment, he gained super speed.
Because he was gone.
You know,
I ain't getting speared no more.
You know how there's that one X-Men whose power is to adapt and gain whatever superpower he needs to survive?
Rogue, you mean?
No, I don't remember what his name is. Anyway,
Rogue can take power.
Yeah, but there's some mutant whose entire ability is to gain whatever superpower he needs in order to survive an encounter.
Well,
that's what
Master can adapt.
I don't know. His name is I don't. You know what? Now I'm curious. I've reminded myself. X-Men who can adapt to anything. Darwin. That's it. You probably don't know him, but I just that was Carlito in that moment. He's like, the best way for me to survive is to not be here anymore. So he left. Anyway.
He gone.
But I agree with this. I 100% agree with this. Because, like I said, the spear doesn't feel special anymore because everybody uses it. Roman Reigns uses it. Jay uses it. Jimmy uses it. Gunther even used it, for crying out loud. There are plans in place to move Aleister Black upwards on SmackDown. The company have been happy with both his work and his merchandise sales thus far. Fair fucks. Exactly. I've been waiting for them to move him up, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I didn't notice that, and I wanted to try to pay attention to that.
No LED barricades in the original mat. The original mat. What is it? More gray than black?
It was more gray, and we didn't have all the extra stuff. It was just beyond in the center.
Yeah. I didn't notice that because it just looks like a regular fucking ring. Rather than the 15 million fucking logos they shove in there. God, it's terrible. Congratulations to Jim Ross, who announced he's now completely cancer-free. That is a hell of an accomplishment. Good job, man.
Yep.
What if... Oh, God. The main event of SummerSlam is Cody Rhodes versus John. Yeah, that's happening. The Rock shows up mid-match and slides a chair to Cena, gives him the chance to cheat. Cena refuses. Fuck off. Flashback to WrestleMania. Cody had the same choice and didn't take it, but no, fuck. I don't want The Rock there. God, please, no. If anything, have this exact same scenario play out. Fuck The Rock. He doesn't need to be there. Complete waste of space. Have John Cena bring the title in, getting ready to take that shot at Cody Rhodes, and the crowd starts cheering for him, or maybe, I don't know, someone else, I don't know, maybe he's just looking around, and he's like, and he tossed the title down, and then in that moment, as the ref is going to pick the title up, Cody comes in and hits him with a low blow. I think that's the best way to go about it. Fuck The Rock. He doesn't need to be there. He is bloatware on your PC. He does nothing but take up space. He had absolutely nothing. Anyway, that's just my opinion. The Undertaker says his daughter is obsessed with wrestling and wants to get into the business. That does not surprise me in the slightest.
Exactly. They don't surprise me one little bit either.
We could soon have... Well, hey, wait a minute. I wonder how old she is.
Who?
His daughter.
Bye.
Just
Hold on.
curious.
Hold on. Sweet. She could be in a tag team.
I knew that's where you're going to go with this. Yes.
You could have the
Bone Collector and whatever.
And the new Undertaker.
Yeah, well, no, Jasper Troy's already the Reaper. She would come up with a good name. I don't know.
But yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. I see the Rock's, or I see
Vicky Guerrero has told numerous people that she would be back with WWE in a few weeks.
I don't know how true that is, but I'm figuring evolution.
Because her mama was a wrestler, and so was her daddy. Yeah. So yeah, I can see the kid doing it too now.
And actually, she might be pretty big. I don't think she's probably gonna be as big as Bayley, but considering Undertaker's like 6 foot whatever, and I don't think.
Oh yeah.
How tall is
Taker is?
No. His wife. I'm blanking on names.
Michelle McCool?
Yeah, Michelle McCool's not small. Like, she's pretty tall, right?
Hang on.
Alexa, how tall is Michelle McCool from WWE?
Michelle McCool?
I don't think that one heard me. I don't know that one.
How tall is Michelle McCool from WWE?
5'10".
5'10".
Oh, yeah. And Taker's like, what, 6'6"?
How tall is The Undertaker?
6'10".
6'10".
So, yeah. She'd be a big girl, most likely. So.
How tall is Undertaker's daughter?
Yeah, I guess we could just ask that, if it even has that. It might not, considering she's probably not been on anything to record her height.
How old would say she is? She's 5 foot.
Yeah.
But how old is she?
Then if she's 5 foot, she's probably only like 13.
Age? How old is Undertaker's daughter? 13.
Yeah, so I'm willing to bet she's gonna be at least 5'10". If she's not, that's just not how genetics works. But she's gonna be a big girl, so.
Oh yeah, they got pictures of her right here. She's.
But anyway, with Vince McMahon no longer in WWE, the writing's on the wall. Once the lease is up on the new WWE building in Stamford, Connecticut, TKO is looking to move WWE headquarters out west to Las Vegas.
I don't know if I like that, because, and whether it is or whether it's not doesn't concern me. But here's the problem I have with it.
I didn't even know their headquarters was in Connecticut.
Yes, it's always been in Stamford, Connecticut. Always. I don't know if I want to ever move, and it's not that I can go there and visit it at all. but it's just always been associated with like Stamford, Connecticut, being
Yeah.
the like home of WWE type thing.
Yeah. Also, I just feel like that would be an absolute pain in the ass for any. I don't know. I have no
But
idea.
they're wanting to make it more of a centrally location, I guess. But then again, as Vegas really is central.
Yeah, really.
Not really.
I mean-
Where the fuck is Nevada on the map?
Way over toward like California and all that.
Yeah, like way. It's not even centralized.
I just thought this was super funny.
Oh yeah.
Like you think The Rock is tall, and then you look at him next to Shaq.
And he looks like an
He looks-
average sized man.
He looks like, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like an average sized dude. Then again, Shaq is like what, 7+ feet tall?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he a big boy. Bobby Roode was the producer for the CM Punk and John Cena Punk Live / Doctor of Punkonomics segment of the Smackdown. I remember him.
Yeah, he was a wrestler for a while.
I wonder why he quit. I assume he's
Injuries.
That makes sense. What is this? What is Chelsea Green ranting and raving about now?
I don't remember. I've tried to post any like little goofy things she says or does.
Watch Julia capture the title. Oh, she's just not very happy about it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's like, mother. Yeah. This I 100% agree with. The Undertaker says he woke up in the middle of the night recently thinking about a potential feud between Braun Breaker and Elijah Holyfield. I honestly think that you guys will have a rivalry. Will be one of the greats. He's been there less than a year at this point. That would be a phenomenal matchup.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I'm waiting, and we got a glimpse of it, and they were like, cock block. Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu needs to happen at WrestleMania. You want to talk about a great fight? No interruptions, no nothing.
That's not gonna happen.
I will make sure it happens. I don't care what I have to do. I will go to WWE. I'll give them my lungs. I don't care.
Both of them, huh?
Yeah, both of them. After the match is over, you can take them. I need to see that fight.
Google gills and breathe like a fish. Right?
Yeah, something like that. Put me in a fucking water tank. This is so accurate. This is so fucking... Who do we have on Raw? We have the New Day, the Judgment Day, I guess, the War Raiders, and the Creed Brothers. And that's it. That's it.
I love the line.
This is so fucking accurate, actually, though. But yeah, there was a power loss in Rio that affected SmackDown's production, including the control room. The effect was not a Netflix issue.
Gorilla, that's
Yeah.
like right when they walk
Backstage, yeah.
or out.
Yeah. Carmelo Hayes had a mini segment with Cody Rhodes while the broadcast was interrupted to help cut time. Interesting. I would have liked to see that. I know we're not going to because power was cut. But oh well,
it's well recorded. So
thank goodness they're going back to 2 hours. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, really.
Julia backstage with Triple H. Good for her. WWE informed Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton about the technical difficulties while Cody was cutting his promo. It seemed like the Randy Cody segment will happen later in the show.
Yeah, we got it early, but they got it late.
Oh, interesting.
Our time flipped.
I thought the way they handled this was well done. The handheld gave it a more gritty look, less polished. Not sure how they could employ that in the future, but I wouldn't mind it unless you have motion sickness. Fair enough. CM Punk is facing some online backlash for pushing away a kid in a video of him in Saudi Arabia.
There is a later video of There's actually 2 different videos, and I didn't post either one of them because, well, okay. One, there's later a report that he signed the kid an autograph, took a photo with him, all that stuff. He was just really busy, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then there was a thing that happened at the kickoff of, a guy yelling at Punk that to screw off, blah, 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 because he had said some comments like 10 years ago or whatever about Saudi Arabia and how they're saying that both of these were plants in order to kind of add a little heat and then take it off and then add some heat, take it off.
That I don't know. That I 100% think is bullshit. I think this is probably actual people, probably, because there are people who will dig up shit from 10 years ago just because they feel like being assholes. But, I mean...
He later signed a kid an autograph and, like, I saw you, but...
I'm just busy, yeah. Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision, yeah.
Yep.
This 5-minute match was Zelina Vega's only Women's United States Championship defense during her 62-day reign. Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, January 2026. This is here. The Hikuleo will officially be known as Tala Tonga. Okay. Look, I don't mean to sound like a jackass or sound...
We're getting Marvel names now.
Well, not even that. I'm not trying to sound... Because I know it's a cultural thing, Why not just stick with Hikuleo? We have Tama Tonga,
Exactly.
Tonga Loa, and now we have Tala Tonga. The names are way too similar, in my opinion.
Yep.
Again.
Like, Hikuleo is completely unique. I would remember that.
They're going to, Stan Lee. I know Stan Lee is dead, okay? I think Stan Lee is writing for him now. Yeah. At least coming up with the names.
Yeah.
Because we had J. Jonah Jameson,
Peter Parker, Otto Octavius, Green Goblin, Matt, yeah,
Murdoch.
Matt Murdoch. A lot of double. Anyway, point being,
yeah. So now WWE has decided to go down the Stan Lee road.
Like I said, we have Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and now we have Tala Tonga.
And Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But yeah. But like, I feel like Hikuleo is a much better name. That's just my opinion. I feel like they don't need to all sound like their brothers. Because guess what? You could have you could have 2 brothers. One's named fucking Frederick, the other name is Charles. I know those are white guy names, but the point being is they don't have to sound similar. I feel like that's just going to get really confusing. You already have Jimmy and Jay. Now you have Tama, Tonga, and Tala. Excuse me. Only 15 dates remain for John Cena.
Woohoo.
Advertised for Raw tonight. Rhea Ripley kicks off the show. That's interesting. We have New Day versus Balor and JD for the tag titles. Sheamus versus Rusev. Just shoot me now, please. We have another Gunther promo aimed at fucking Goldberg. Please tell me that's this week. This is Saturday, right?
Think so.
Please, God, let it be the Saturday so it can at least be over with.
When is Saturday Night Main Event? Look it up.
When is the next WWE Saturday Night Main Event? July 12th. God. We have another fucking week. Actually, we might have... No, that's another week. Yeah. So we're going to get at least one more promo.
It'll probably be Gunther's. Or not Gunther's, but... Goldberg.
That's assuming Goldberg doesn't have another interview, actually. So, I mean.
But anyway.
Sami Zayn and Penta versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I'm sorry, this shouldn't even be a fight. This shouldn't even be close.
I'm going to call this now. And you're going to be mad.
They win.
Sami and Penta win.
Yep.
They shouldn't.
Oh, I'm not going to disagree with that.
I'm not either. I mean, for real.
It shouldn't even be. It shouldn't even be remotely close.
No.
And I love Sami Zayn. I love Penta. They are phenomenal wrestlers. However, we saw last week that Braun Breaker damn near killed Penta in his one-on-one match.
I still like the lady in the background.
She thought she just witnessed a fucking murder, and that's a reasonable reaction. And then at Night of Champions, we saw it literally took two of them to take down one Braun Breaker. Because Penta came out there, fresh as a daisy, got his ass dropped. Sami Zayn came out there, to be fair, there'd already been a match, but he was getting his ass dropped. And then Penta took out both of them, sacrificing himself in the process. This should be a 2-on-1 match, and Braun Breaker should still come out on top. At least 4 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
How much you willing to bet right now? Right now, that at some point in the match, Penta does a leap to the outside and he takes out both of them, despite the fact that one of them could catch him.
For the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce are also making an announcement, I assume, regarding the women's tag team titles. She was just a Storm. I never thought about, I didn't think about that, but I definitely see it now. I don't think she was wearing a cape, though. I feel like if she wore the cape, it would have been very like, oh, that's...
Yeah.
Also, I'm used to Storm wearing black, but that's just because of the X-Men movies. I don't know if she usually wears white. Anyway. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are set to defend the women tag team titles at Evolution in a triple threat match. That's going to be good.
Yeah, it should be.
We can't be away from a babyface turn at all now. He didn't use the title to hit CM Punk. He hit an AA on Rollins, an AA on Reed. He shook hands with Punk, and he thanked the crowd as he was leaving. Drake Moreau was told Bubba Ray Dudley he didn't want to be on Bubba's team for season 2 of LFG.
We were talking about this. This was, we don't usually discuss LFG. But, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you see both sides.
Yeah.
Yep.
But here's what I'm telling you. I think he 100% made the right call.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I see both sides of it. Like, he was an idiot, and yet it was the greatest thing he ever did. I see both sides. But, this is why I think he...
Absolutely.
Because, again, like we've said, Drake Moreau, it was between him and BJ Ray.
And Bubba chose BJ Ray.
But Bubba chose BJ, and Drake called him out on it. He's like, when you had the chance to get rid of him, you got rid of me.
Yeah, you said how much you hated him, and yet you chose him over me. So no.
Exactly.
You keep your boy.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how he said it.
Yeah.
You keep your boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Happy 40th birthday to King Cody. God damn it.
I realized it, but I didn't realize it.
And this, Jacob Fatu's reign as United States Champion has officially come to an end at 70 days. An absolute travesty.
4.
Yeah.
A 4v1. But anyway, guys.
And he was still almost had it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was literally a hiccup away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that is about it from us. If you've made it this far, unless you guys have anything else to say.
What if I did?
Say it.
I know.
Good.
Okay,
Shut the fuck up. Anyway. If you guys made this far on the stream, give us a follow so you can get notified whenever we go live. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think. If you want to chat with us, join our Discord. If you want to help support us, press that donate button in the About Me section. But that is about it. I am Telfari.
I'm CK.
And I'm Knight Rider. Good night.
See ya.